हेलो एंड अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन। तो कैसे हैं आप सब। आज जिस टॉपिक के ऊपर हम वीडियो बना रहे हैं वो सोशियोलॉजी है, पार्ट 2, LLB 5 इयर्स। तो इसके हम MCQs देखेंगे आज, और इसके जो मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस हैं वो देखेंगे, वो कौन कौन से आए हैं रिसेंटली ना, यानी हम पास पेपर्स को देखेंगे। वीडियो स्टार्ट करने से पहले अगर आपने मेरे चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो काइंडली लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर लें और आगे शेयर लाजमी करें। तो चलें स्टार्ट करते हैं। ये जो पेपर है ये हमारा 100 मार्क्स का होगा। 20 मार्क्स के हमारे MCQs होंगे जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं, और 80 मार्क्स का जो होगा वो हमारा दूसरा, जिसमें हमारे क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, दूसरा हिस्सा होगा, जिसमें से हमें 7 क्वेश्चन दिए जाएंगे, इसमें से हमने 4 करने होंगे। तो चलें स्टार्ट करते हैं MCQs से। The concept of anomy, together with the concept that it is a trait conspicuous of town life, was originated by Durkheim, who presented that capitalism is a product of one sect's Christianity. Max Weber, which pioneer of sociology, first directed researcher to the significance of bureaucratic structure. Max Weber, the President of the United States need not be a good typist, a surgeon need not able to fill a cavity. This is because of bureaucratic characteristics of division of labor. The bureaucratized type of society was compounded by Karl Marx. Power that people consider legitimate is known as authority. Who is really the founder of sociology? Ibn Khaldun. Authority generated by personality or personal appeal of an individual is referred as systematic authority. Who is the founder of the theory of class consciousness? Karl Marx. Who called sociology as social physics? Auguste Comte. Social facts have their independent existence and must be studied. Likewise, who remarked above when discussing significant method? Emile Durkheim. In production process, maximum role is played by labor, is said by Karl Marx, who mainly presented the idea of social conflict. Karl Marx, who mainly advocated that the economic structure of the society is the real foundation of society. Robert Merton, social theory is about the knowledge of social universe. According to Comte, human existence can be divided into 3 stages. Karl Marx received a doctorate of philosophy from University of Jena. The theory of labor was written by Emile Durkheim. The division of labor in society. Emile Durkheim presented the idea of mechanical and organic solidarity, which pioneer of sociology first directed researcher to the significance of bureaucratic state structure. मैक्स वेबर। अच्छा, इसका पार्ट 2 देखें। इसमें इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन जो है ये है लॉ ऑफ 3 स्टेजेस बाय अगस्ट कॉम्ट। राइट अ डिटेल नोट ऑन द कार्ल मार्क्स एंड एक्सप्लेन Marxism theory of social class. In how many types Emile Durkheim has classified society, defined all types. Write a detailed note on Max Weber model of bureaucracy. Explain its characteristics as a function. Explain the meaning and definition of juvenile delinquency. Also discuss its cause and remedies. Explain the national crime statistics and its sociological interpretation. Briefly explain corporal punishment and capital punishment. अच्छा, नेक्स्ट पेपर देखते हैं हम। इसका फर्स्ट MCQ है, द टर्म सोसाइटी इन सोशियोलॉजी इज़ यूज टू रेफर टू द सिस्टम ऑफ सोशल रिलेशनशिप. हर्बर्ट स्पेंसर क्लासिफाइड द सोशल सोसाइटी इनटू 4 क्लासेस. अब ठीक है, सोशलाइजेशन इज़ अ प्रोसेस इन्वॉल्विंग, इसका कोई आंसर सही नहीं आया था इसलिए इसका कोई आंसर नहीं लगाया मैंने। एंड अचीव स्टेटस इज ड्राइव फ्रॉम एबिलिटीज एंड स्किल। वो इज़ रियली द फाउंडर ऑफ सोशियोलॉजी, इब्न खाल्दून। ये दोबारा रिपीट हो रहा है। Criminology is the best seen as a social scene which is concerned with the aspects of human behavior. Criminology has many meanings, but the most commonly acceptable is the scientific and specific scientific understanding of crime and criminals. Basically, crime appears to be a sociological concept and does not exist as an autonomous entity but is constructed, is socially constructed. The criminologist usually focuses on more on how and why crimes are committed. Criminology is the best seen as a social science concerned with those aspects of human behavior regarded as criminal because they are prohibited by the criminal laws. The study of criminology recognizes what determines and why individuals commit crime and juvenile delinquency as well as the steps necessary in controlling crime. The major branches of criminology are all expected on the following. Psychoanalysis. In defining criminology as an independent discipline, the 7th and 18th century understanding of crime was regarded as an omnipresent temptation to which all humankind was vulnerable. The Christian tradition discusses individual wrongdoing in explicitly moral and spiritual terms which contradict the systematically controlled empirical evidence. Psychoanalysis criminology is the basics of Sigmund Freud analysis of crime. According to Dash, crime and delinquency are consequence of an imbalance between the three factors of id, ego, and superego. Sigmund Freud. Criminology, if the id or a superego overpower the meditating force of the ego, criminal delinquency and other forms of irrational behavior may occur. The concept of functionalism believes that the crime is both functional and dysfunctional. This statement is true. Crime is said to be the functional when its society has a normal characteristics and proper action of a social organization. Do you agree? Yes. The concept of feminism is the radical tradition of the feminist criminology propounded by a British sociologist called Smart. अच्छा, इसके बारे जो क्वेश्चंस आए थे तो वो ये हैं, आप इसका स्क्रीनशॉट ले सकते हैं। इसके बाद हम नेक्स्ट पे मूव ऑन करते हैं। Auguste Comte was a philosopher. According to Comte, human existence can be divided into three stages. इसका क्वेश्चन भी आया हुआ, याद रखिएगा। Karl Marx received a doctorate of philosophy from University of Jena. The Division of Labor was written by Emile Durkheim. The important book Society was written by Emile Durkheim. The Al-Muqaddimah was written by Ibn Khaldun. Which one of the following concepts did Max Weber introduce to the field of sociology? Ideals type. Which of the following is considered as a white collar crime? White collar crime में ये सब कुछ आता है. Social norms are rules and expectations about interaction that regulate social life. The methods such as to control the behavior of the people is called formal control. Law are rules that are enforced by a special पॉलिटिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. जुवेलाइन डेलिक्वेंसी का आप ऐसे याद कर लेना कि ये अंडर द एज ऑफ 18 है, यानी 18 की उम्र से कम जो होता है ना, जुवेनाइल, इसका जुवेनाइल लॉ भी बना हुआ है। Lombroso claimed that biological failing drove some people into crime. The mafia is an example of organized crime. How is terrorism different from the types of crime described by the Chicago School? All of the above one इसमें. Violation of cultural norms is commonly known as deviance. Which age group is mostly involved in deviant acts? Youth. Violation of law is called crime. Mobile snatching is a crime. Which one is a violation of cultural norms? Disrespect of the parents. अच्छा, इसके क्वेश्चंस देख लें कौन कौन से हैं। इसकी आप ना स्क्रीनशॉट ले लें। इसके बाद हम लास्ट पेपर देखेंगे और ये आपके सामने है। So, पहला MCQ है, the sociologist who stressed the increasing rationale of social action and social institution was Max Weber, who presented that capitalism is the product of one sect, Christianity. Max Weber, which pioneer of the sociology, first directed researchers to the significance of bureaucratic structure. Max Weber, the principle of survival of the fittest, was first stated by Herbert Spencer. According to Karl Marx, capitalists who own the means of the production exploit the proletariat. Power that people consider legitimate is known as authority. Who is really the founder of sociology? Ibn Khaldun. Authority generated by the personality or personal appeal of an individual is referred as systematic authority. Who is the founder of theory of class consciousness? Karl Marx. Who called sociology as social physics? Auguste Comte. The theoretical perspective which view society as composed of symbols that people use to establish meaning, develop their views of the world, and communicate with one another. Symbolic interaction. In production process, maximum role is played by labor is set by Karl Marx. According to Dash, crime and delinquency are a consequence of imbalance between the three factors of the subconscious mind: id, ego, and superego. Sigmund Freud, who mainly advocated that the economic structure of the society is the real foundation of society. Robert Merton, the study of criminology recognized that what determines and why individuals commit it, crime and delinquency, and as well as the steps necessary in controlling crime. According to Comte, human existence can be divided into three stages. Karl Marx receives a doctrine of philosophy from University of China. The Division of Labor was written by Emmeline Durkheim. The division of labor in society, Emmeline Durkheim presented the idea of mechanical and organic solidarity. In sociology, the term deviance means reference to all violation of social rules. ये इसके जो क्वेश्चंस आए थे ये वो हैं, तो आप इनका स्क्रीनशॉट ले सकते हैं, और अगर किसी भाई को कोई क्वेश्चन या क्वेरी है तो वो लाजमी मुझसे कांटेक्ट कर लें। जज़ाकल्लाह, अल्लाह हाफिज़।